Good evening, everyone. My name is Jessica Pauselius, and tonight we're going to be reviewing the suggested district technology training plan and its implications for our teachers and students. Before we begin, I want to remind everybody of our MCPS goals as laid out in our call to action 2011 to 2016. Tonight's presentation will focus mainly on goals 1, 2, and 4. Now, in the copy of the DTTP that you have in front of you, results are given for the staff environment survey results from last year. I want to note again to remember that the survey reflects 57% of our staff's answers to those questions. This student data is a better reflection, as 85% of our students completed the survey. Similar to the staff survey, notice that in all of the areas, 20% or more disagreed with these statements regarding technology. While the DTTP is geared towards staff, we also need to consider all stakeholders when we're making our decision about implementing the DTTP. Here are the parent results for questions regarding technology. Now, the parents had the lowest percentage of responses, with 25% of all parents completing the survey. It's also important to note that of these parents who did submit the survey, 97% of them have internet access at home. So as we move forward, consider that some of these questions regarding technology may have been answered differently by parents who did not have the internet access. Now, in the DTTP, there is a review of current projects by the Office of the Chief Technology Officer. I just want to remind you of what those projects are. Of those 7 projects, 2 of them relate mainly to teachers and the effects of technology in the classroom. Those include My MCPS and the 21st Century Classroom Initiative. Just a reminder that under the 21st Century Classroom, that included Promethean boards being installed in every classroom, along with any peripherals, laptop mobile carts in every school, and the addition of Web 2.0 trainings for teachers. To answer the question of what Web 2.0 is and what it really means, Web 2.0 tools are internet-based. They are not software-based. Anybody can access them from a school computer or a home computer. They're considered to be anything where the design and the authorship is done by the user of that technology, and there are 6 main types of Web 2.0 tools. Also, under our current projects, we are continuing Tech Mod. This included all new desktop computers in labs and classrooms, along with any peripherals that went with that. Tech Mod is scheduled to be completed by the end of summer 2013. Now, where did we start? In 2008, we piloted our Promethean boards in several classrooms. I was lucky enough to be part of that. We decided to pilot 5 boards in each school, and from that we gathered information about what hardware issues and what training we would need to develop in the next year when boards were installed in all classrooms. Since then, we have implemented several training opportunities. In the first year, instructional technology specialists were in local school buildings and completed block scheduling trainings. In that same year, a group of teachers was selected to take part in a critical inquiry project where we had a guest speaker explain to us how we could use the Promethean technology to encourage problem-based learning and critical inquiry in the classroom. Also, in the summer of 2010, 50 teachers were selected to take part in a summer institute 1 week where lessons were created for the board and uploaded to MyMCPS. And finally, in the past 2 years, we've also offered continuing professional development and 3-hour workshops related to Promethean technology only. Keep in mind that our 21st Century Classroom initiative also includes laptops and Web 2.0 technologies. So from that timeline, where are we now? We have now left it to local schools to determine their training needs. If you look on PDO or professional development online, there are no planned trainings in relation to MyMCPS or the 21st Century Classroom Initiative for the spring or summer of 2013. We do have some resources available on the internet. For example, the Office of the Chief Technology Officer has uploaded some tutorials on the Promethean board, but as you can see, it's fairly basic and limited. There is resource available on MyMCPS. That's only if teachers choose to log in and search for resources, or if they are making the choice to actively share their flip charts with others. And we do have local support from IT specialists. Again, as it's explained in the DTTP, we have 15 specialists serving all of our schools, so it averages out to about 16 schools that each specialist is supporting. Why do we need to continue staff development? Again, going back to our goals. Related to Goal 1, this DTTP will support student achievement. If teachers are trained properly on how to use the technology with students, it's going to advance the effectiveness of our technology. And keep in mind that each year we have first-year teachers, teachers new to the district who may not have ever been exposed to interactive whiteboards. And again, from the data, you can see that teachers are not satisfied completely with the opportunities for staff development being offered to them. And through MyMCPS, we want to make sure that we're promoting a culture of collaboration where teachers across cohorts can share resources. In summary, the recommendations outlined in the DTTP, we need to continue development in our 21st Century Classroom Initiative in MyMCPS. Again, there are no current opportunities for training in either of these. And we plan to do this through webinars, both live and taped, so it's at the convenience of the teacher, 3-hour workshops, and CPD courses. Also, we need to keep in mind that not all teachers are going to have the availability to take a 3-hour course from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. or take a CPD course which would have them from 4 to 7 p.m. in consecutive weeks being absent from whatever responsibilities they may have outside of the school day. So continuing local support for technology is part of this initiative. Also keep in mind that in our 2014 budget, we have made room for staff development teachers in every school to go from part-time to full-time. Part of this decision we could take advantage of to create better partnerships between the instructional technology specialists and the staff development teachers so that teachers have a local support in their building for the 21st century classroom in my MCPS. The plan outlines what trainings we plan to offer, but I also want to review why. Now, the studies that I'm going to show you are all post 2008. We know why we made the decision to use Promethean technology and upgrade computers and provide schools with more computers, but I also want to show you that there have been some research studies since 2008 that is continuing the use of this technology in the classroom. A 2-year study of Promethean technology, you can see that between year 1 and year 2, the results only continued to improve. And we want to make sure that our teachers are staying educated in ways to support our students. It's also been proven that with the use of Promethean technology and ActiveOats, teachers can gather data more effectively. They can make better decisions and plan based on data, as well as there's been a proven relationship between the ActiveOats and students' content knowledge. The Promethean technology also allows teachers to provide quicker feedback. In a study at the University of South Carolina, on a scale of 1 to 5, students reported overwhelmingly that they believe that ActiveOats provided them with instant and better feedback. And in relation to Web 2.0 technologies and using laptops and upgraded computers, we want to remember that the internet is continually changing, so our training opportunities need to reflect this. We can't talk about the impact of professional development without also touching on our students as stakeholders. Again, research studies since 2008 continue to support that literacy only improves with technology. Our media literate students are better able to interpret text and visual messages, and the opportunities that technology provides matches the varying learning styles of our students. Specifically to Web 2.0 tools, here are some examples of those 6 main types of tools that were introduced in the beginning and how they can support student learning. The DTTP outlines a training program for Web 2.0 tools. All of these would be included in a training program for teachers. To support our students, we need to develop teachers who are aware of what digital natives are. And in the handout that I'm going to provide you with before you leave is a better explanation of what a digital native is. Our students are all considered to be digital natives. Finally, a list of references. Also in the handout I'm going to provide you is a list of references broken down by how they relate to our 21st century classroom and using technology for students in general. At this time, I will take any questions you have regarding the DTTP and how we can implement it to support student achievement in our classroom.